I'm tired of the narrative of, oh, women, keep yourself. Men, keep yourself too. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Fadekemi. I'm a Christian lifestyle blogger and YouTuber from Lagos, Nigeria. So in today's video, we're talking about virginity. Is it worth the wait? Getting married, waiting, deciding to wait for your husband or wait for your wife. I'm going to be speaking from a woman's perspective, even though I'm going to talk about the men too, because we have to clearly say, in fact, not even going to, let me just say it now. We have to clearly say that waiting for your spouse is not a prerogative for only, or it's not a duty for only the women, right? It's something that is required of both male and females. In Christianity, we have to clearly say that, because it seems like society always forgets it and they always put the onus only on the woman, and the woman should be the one that should be a virgin or not have sex. Because when you say a woman that's a virgin, you respect her, but when you say a man that is a virgin, it's like people now say, are you sure you can do? No, okay? The Bible says both male and female, both of us are supposed to wait. We're supposed to enjoy sex with only our spouse, right? I don't like to use the word virgin because, like, the definition of the word is more of someone that's never had any sexual relations. But I cannot say that of myself. But I can say that I didn't have penetration. Right? That being said, I think I should start from the beginning. The journey until, becoming getting married as a virgin. So for me, growing right from when I was younger, my mindset was I'd only want to have sex with only one man, and it was something that I carried on till uni. And so even when I was dating people, I think in my head I didn't, maybe that's why I was lucky because in my head I didn't see them as people that I could marry. I was just dating them, even though that's stupid. Now I would not advise anybody to do that. I would say clearly only date people. I know some people, I think I saw a post that person was saying, oh, don't date, let's not be too serious. We can date people without planning to marry them. You are ruining the fun. Kiniko. Excuse me, why? Take it from someone that dated people for just the fun. I don't see the point. Only point. If you knew that you were going to marry a particular person, will you bother with other people? No. So all of what they are saying is rubbish. Sisters and brothers, don't bother dating people that you know you don't want to marry. I don't see the point. Anyway, dating all these people, I kind of knew I just didn't see myself ending up with them. So I guess that's why I never, even when temptation came, we did all the other things, in my head I would still say, no, I don't want to have sex with you. I don't want you to be, like, I couldn't picture myself, like, I saw it as this sacred thing that I needed to do with someone special. So let's say maybe I never found that someone special until my husband. So maybe that's why I never really did it, to be honest. Maybe that's why. But anyway, so getting to uni, meeting different kinds of people, falling prey to, kissing before marriage, touching, all those other things. I can't lie that I didn't do that. I did. And I regret it, right? Because I really could have just, kept my full purity and virginity, So yes, there's a difference between virginity and purity, right? So some people are virgins, like, oh yeah, they've never penetrated, but they've done every other thing. And that's not the kind of virgins that we're trying to raise, okay? We don't want people that, oh, they're doing every other thing and they're saying, as long as they don't do the main thing. Because I used to say that when I was, still in that phase. I used to say, oh, as long as I don't do any other things, I beg, all these ones. And in my head, I used to say, I'm not thinking of sex. Because I also knew of the part where Jesus said that if you are thinking of sex with this person, even if you don't have sex with the person, you are a sinner. So in my own head, I used to say, okay, I'm not thinking of sex with the person, I'm just enjoying this intimate moment. Then there was a time that Holy Spirit now told me, now I know it's the Holy Spirit, but then I saw it as my mind telling me that, but what about the guy? Do you think he's not thinking of sex? So yes, ladies, you might think that, oh, I'm not thinking of sex, but trust me, the guy is thinking of sex, because men are wired differently than we are wired. Okay, let me just tell you, they are wired differently. So If you're tempting a guy, please stop tempting him. Stop saying, as long as me, I'm not thinking of sex. If you're not thinking, but you're doing the activities that is required around it, it's the same thing. Yeah. So anyway, let's just keep moving because of time. So I think eventually, and I came to, when I now became like a Christian, I became aware of myself, started believing in the gospel, you know, and now started to understand things differently. Obviously, when I was young, I was going to church. It wasn't like I wasn't going to church. So being a church goer is not the same thing as coming to the understanding of the faith. So when I was going to church, obviously you will hear fornication is bad. So my decision to only have sex with one person wasn't a spiritual decision or religious decision. Even though religiosity probably had, is religiosity a word? Even though religion actually had, you know, a part to play in it, because, you know, I grew up in a religious setting, and obviously societal conditioning too will have its own part to play in it. Then coming into the faith, and I started to understand things differently. I think I became like really concerned with the faith things in like 300 level. So I now started to see that, okay, certain things they were doing wasn't actually right. I started to see that being a virgin is different from being, you know, pure and having a pure mind. I started to see that deciding to be a virgin, I think this was later, not even uni, maybe after university, started to see that deciding to be a virgin is a choice that you make because of you. While you're doing it for God also, you're not doing it because, oh, God's going to give me the perfect husband. I started to actually see also that being a virgin doesn't mean that your house will be, your family or your life or your home will be great after you get married. It doesn't mean that your husband will adore you forever and ever because, oh, you gave yourself to him. No, I had to unlearn certain mindsets. I had to unlearn all those things, and you have to unlearn that too. But if you are a virgin, right? Before we continue, our comment of the week today is from thank you so much for your comment. If you are interested in being the comment of the week, do leave a comment below and you'll be featured. If you are a virgin right now, you know, you've never had penetration, sex, whatever, I commend you, especially if you're above 20 in this generation. For me, I'll say it was worth it. Some people might say, oh, I don't know. Yes, the first, you know, few times it might be painful as a woman, but you will get over it, okay? You would, even if you did it before you get married, it will still be painful. There's no stage that is not painful, whether you did it before or after. So wait for the pain after. I don't know if you guys get what I'm trying to say there, but what I'm saying is, I'll say it was worth it for me because it was my marriage testimony, and I shared this on Twitter a while back. For me, that was it because it was something I always wanted as a young child. It wasn't a case of, oh, I want to give myself to my husband. It was a case of, I said out that, okay, I only want to have sex with one man within my own thinking, and it happened, and I was thankful because that was a testimony for me. Testimony is you want something and you get it. That's a testimony. So that was it for me. It was something that I really wanted and I got it. And was it worth it? It was worth it, but it's not an ingredient for a great marriage, right? I have to say that. If you're not a virgin but you've been waiting for, say, 5 years, 6 years, I commend you also. You're doing a good job. Okay, it's not easy to say no after you've tasted it. That's the truth. And I think it's even, a lot of people disagree with this, but I'll say that it's easier for virgins to, if you've passed a certain age, to actually keep up than if you've not done it, than if you've done it, and like if you have done it before, now saying no, I don't want to do it again, it's actually harder because you've tasted it, you know how it feels. When you see a man, your body will, than someone that's never done it before. So yes, I commend you if you've done it before and you're now waiting. You are doing an absolute great job, and your Father in heaven is absolutely proud of you, whether you're a man or a woman. So I commend you, and I'm not joking, like, well done. Remember, it's not just women. I have to say this so much because I'm tired of the narrative of, oh, women, keep yourself. Men, keep yourself too. Okay? Yes, I have to say that. So yes, is it worth it? Yes, it was amazing. Yeah, the first week might be painful as a married woman, you know. Don't come into marriage if you're a virgin, you're getting married as a virgin. Don't come into marriage with this perception that, oh, my husband will worship the floor that I walk on because I got married as a virgin. That doesn't even make any sense. Do you have sense as a person? Can you do other things? Are you a great human being? Do you love your husband? Can you serve? Can you be patient? Can you be kind? Can you be faithful? Those are the ingredients of marriage. Can you be forgiving? It's not, can you be a virgin? I'm encouraging you, if you've not done it, well done. You are not alone, okay? We're plenty where we not do our. The Lord is your strength. But try not to do other things, okay? Like me, don't make those mistakes. Be a virgin true and true. Be pure inside and out. It is amazing, and your Father will thank you for it. I don't know if that's why my marriage was blessed, but of course we know of people that weren't virgin and their marriage are blessed too, right? So yeah, that's my take on it. Does virginity improve your value? Not exactly. It depends on what is value to you. But for my husband, that's something I didn't even talk about. Yeah, for my husband, he really wasn't concerned. It was a while before he knew. It was me that was like, have you had sex? How many people have you had sex with? How many women? But for him, he never asked me. He wasn't interested. Even when he found out, he was like, wow, really? Isn't a big deal, virgin or not? He doesn't really care. Your virginity ensure that your marriage is great? I don't think so. I think it just requires you putting the work and everything. But I hope this video is really an encouragement for you. I was over 25 when I got married, so obviously I was a virgin at 25. So don't think that maybe everybody's doing it. No, everybody's not doing it. You can do it. You can, stay pure for your Father. Even if you've done it before, you can decide to, stay pure and decide to do the right thing. You're doing the right thing because of your Father, not for any human being. It's for yourself. It's for self-pride, self, value. That's what I see it as. So for me, it was worth it. I don't see the problem. So yes, I should also talk about the sex part. So, as you know, especially if you are not getting married to someone that is a virgin, maybe you are getting married to someone that is not a virgin and you are a virgin, there might be, discrepancies. There might be discrepancies, let's be honest. But I believe that if both of you put in the work, both of you share what you like with each other. Oh, this is what I like, this is what I like when you're married, right? I think that both of you can walk through it. After all, Adam and Eve didn't watch porn for them to know how to have sex. So I think you guys can enjoy sex without external interference. So yes, even if you are a novice, the other party can teach you. It's about teaching. The other party can teach you. Teach the person how you like to be loved. And let the other person to teach you, like when he's touching certain places, you're like, oh, I like this place, I like how you do this, or this is like explore each other's bodies, and eventually you guys will get to that point where you like each other. Honestly. So all those things that people always say, oh, let's say the novice, oh, can you come? It's a lie. It's one day that everybody learns something. You can learn it. It's an art. Sex is an art. You can learn it. It's not that bad. So yeah. So finally, am I enjoying the sex life? Absolutely, I am. Even though I got married as a virgin. So I hope this video is really an encouragement for you guys. This video did not have any structure. I just said everything as I could say. I hope I remembered everything I wanted to even talk about. So if you're young and you just need encouragement, I believe this video is enough encouragement for you. Don't give in to your flesh. I know it's hard, but don't give in to your flesh. The Lord remains your strength. If you want tips on how I stayed celibate, or how I remained, without sex for all this while, click up here. You see a video. I have a video on it. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. This is the end of this video. Bye, guys.